Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I created this look while I talked to you guys about my first love. I kind of jumped here and there between the video because there's like chunks that I didn't want you guys to obviously know. So as I talked about that and like about a little bit towards the end, I talked about some random stuff. This is what I came up with. I did use the Jacqueline Hill palette, and I used the Morphe 35B, believe, yeah, this one. I used those two to create this wonderful blue look. I hope you guys decide to continue watching so you guys could see how I came up with this blue look. I call it the peacock look because it has like some blue with some purple. So yeah, I hope you guys stay tuned to the end of the video to watch this. So like I was saying, I'm gonna do my makeup, and I'm not gonna tell you guys what I used throughout the video because I want to stay on track about what I'm gonna be talking about. I'm gonna be talking about the first guy I ever fell in love with, like actual real love, no like little kid shit. I met this guy, okay, so it was like when I was 15, and no, not 15, I was 14. I was gonna turn 15, and my friend, my old friend, ex-friend, she was like, yeah, like I want him to be my chambelán. And I didn't know who this guy was, okay, keep in mind I didn't know who he was, but she asked me to tell him to be one of my chambelanes so she could be partnered up with him. So I was like, you know, okay. So I messaged them, and then I was like, hey, like, you know, my 15's coming up. I have a friend that wants you to be her chambelán. So he was like, yeah, I'll get back to you. And then like he got back to me like a week later, and he was like, yeah, like, you know, I'm down like to be in your quince. And I was like, okay, cool. So like everything was good. Like we were just like my 15 practices started. We got to like know each other, and then I don't know how, but like me and him ended up talking like outside of my 15 practices. Like we would just message each other, and we would message each other a lot, and like we would talk, and then I don't know, like I don't know how it happened, like it just all happened so quick. I told him like I need a friends with benefits because, you know, I was lonely and single. So like he told me, like he still tells me now, like you said that because you straight up wanted me to be your friends with benefits. And I was like, false. And like yeah, like we started talking, and then he was like, I could be your friends with benefits if you want. And I was like, what? You know, so I was like, yeah, like, alright. So like friends with benefits, not falling for each other. That's the thing. Like friends with benefits shouldn't fall for each other, but I mean it happens. So we were friends with benefits. Like he would come see me a lot, like in the night, and like I would just like hang out with him like outside of my house. And we had this little street where we would always hang out. Like we would always meet up there, and he would always like bring me like snacks, and he knew that brisk was my favorite drink, and he would always bring me one. So we would hang out and like talk, and he was actually the first guy I actually made out with. He was like the first one because I remember I told him, like, you know, like I don't know how to make out because I've never made out with anyone. So like I would always just like just like a little peck. So yeah, he was the first guy I made out with. So at my 15 practices, no one knew, okay? No one knew me and him had a thing going on. No one knew about us at all. Like, only like my really close friends knew that me and him had something going on. And but we kept it a secret because we didn't want anyone to find out. I might sound like a little hoe or something, but I wasn't taking him serious because we were just supposed to be friends with benefits. So yes, I was still talking to like other guys. I was still like, you know, flirting with other guys because me and him were friends with benefits. So it's not like I was kept by him or like I had no right to be able to talk to anyone else, because I had a right because me and him weren't nothing. But as time passed by, like eventually I was the first one to grow feelings, I think. And I ended up telling him like, you know, I like you or whatever. And he ended up telling me that he was falling for me too. Like, I still wasn't taking him serious for a while, but at some point I ended up like, you know, dropping the guys that I would talk to on a daily basis, like so I could just focus on him or whatever. But okay, after that, like things were really good. Like, I don't know, like things were just really good between us. And my 15 was on November, so his birthday is on December. So when it was his birthday, okay, I skipped so much. During my 15 practices, there was, I think it was our last practice or the second to last practice. Like, everybody, like, we all got in a fight that day. Like, the truth came out of everybody, and that's how people found out that me and him were a thing, because of that day. His birthday, like I said, was on December, so it was a month after mine. And I baked him a cake, and my mom was like, who's that cake for, you know? And I told her, I was like, it's for so-and-so. And I thought, you know, she was gonna get super mad at me because my 15 had just passed by. But that was our first and only Christmas that we spent together. I met his family, he met my family. It's the little things that he would do that made me fall like in love with him, I guess I could say. Talking, dating or whatever for like a year and 3 months. I was a freshman, so it was the backwards dance. I asked him to be my backwards person. But I forgot what I wrote on the poster, but I ended up asking him and everything. And backwards was, I think it was February. So around January, some things happened, and I found out that like we couldn't be together anymore because of some shit that happened. So during January, like around January, like things seemed different between me and him, you know, like I felt us different in a way, like, so, but like, you know, I didn't pay attention to it or anything. So my friend, ex-friend, she was in my 15 too. She was part of my llamas. And she ended up telling me, and she sent me a message saying that her and him, like, they were talking, you know, like they were flirting. I missed a huge chunk. Okay, she was talking to him first, like a couple years back. They were talking, but they, like, during my 15, they were not really talking anymore. So, you know, I went for it and I started talking to him. But, you know, like when I told you guys that that my cousin put us on the spot, like, that's when she found out, my ex-friend. That's when she found out that me and him were talking. And I even asked her, you know, like, I was like, it's cool that me and him talk. Like, you know, like, you guys don't have anything going on anymore. So, like, it really shouldn't matter if me and him talk because you guys are nothing. So, she was like, yeah, you know, like, it's cool, whatever. She told me it was okay. So, I went for it. So, she found out that night that me and him were talking. So, she found out and things went, like, things kind of went wrong. So my quinceañera happened, all that happened. And where I was before I like skipped that whole track. During January, she ended up messaging me and telling me, you know, me and so been talking. And I was like, what the fuck? I remember that I was with my best friend that night. So that night she messaged me, the girl, and she was like, me and him been talking, you know, like we've been flirting and all this shit. And she told me that, you know, they had that thing going on for a while already, and I was like, what? So obviously I was really hurt. Like, I was crying. Like, while I was reading the message, I was crying legit in tears. And my best friend was with me, and she was like, don't cry, you know, like, things happen for a reason. Like, at least you found out now before, like, you went doing something stupid that you would regret doing with him or whatever. So I was hurt, obviously. And backwards came, like, the day of backwards came, and obviously I had to go because I had already bought the tickets and I couldn't sell them to anyone because they were under mine and his name. So we went, and things weren't even good. Like, that whole night I just wanted to cry. I just wanted to be home. Slow song came on, so he was like, do you want to dance? So that was the only song we danced. He still hadn't told me what was going on. Like, she was the one that told me. Well, I remember that, like, he ended up telling me, you know, like, we have been talking. And obviously I couldn't keep going and like being with him because of the fact that he was talking to someone else. And I get it, like, at the beginning when we first started talking, yeah, I was talking to other people too, but I mean, we weren't dating or anything, so it's not as bad as what he did, because what he did really hurt. Like, I would never expect it for that to happen, you know. You know, I was like, what the hell? Like, nothing beats what you did to me. Like, you technically left me for her. You chose her over me. And then, like, he was telling me, he was like, it's not even like that. And I was like, it is like that because, I don't know. Like, that hurt really bad. Like, for him to choose her over me. And then, I don't know. But, like, I'm not saying that, okay, things ended bad between me and him, but I'm kind of over already. Like, obviously I'm not gonna be over the fact that he chose someone over me, because that just doesn't happen from one day to another. And it's been like years already. It's been like 3 years that me and him haven't been anything. And it still hurts. Like, I still think about it a lot. Like, why? You know, like, why me? Like, why did that happen to me? Why couldn't it happen to someone else? And I mean, it's just things in life that people go through that you have no way to control that, you know. I didn't know it was gonna happen. I didn't know that him, like, they were talking. I didn't know it. I don't wish, like, bad on him at all. As long as he's happy, then I'm happy too. And he's still with her. I haven't been with anyone. Like, I've talked to people and tried to like make something happen between me and like someone else, but I guess I just have bad luck. Like, I haven't found the guy that I want to be with. And I'm always saying, like, you know, I want a boyfriend. And like, I have like good guys hitting me up and everything. It's just I don't see myself with them. It took me a long time, a long freaking time to like, cause I would legit, no one knew because obviously I didn't want anyone to know, but I would cry like nights. Like, I would go to sleep crying, and that's how I would fall asleep because he was my first love. So I was really hurt about how things ended, you know. And I have a cousin that always tells me, like, you guys are gonna end up getting married, watch. Like, you don't even know, like, you guys are gonna end up getting married. And honestly, at one point I believed it. I was like, hell yeah, we're gonna get married. But now that I see it, like, I know that's never gonna happen. Okay, so this is what I have so far. I don't know if I should add eyeliner because I don't want it to like kill the look. Thanksgiving of last year, I told like my family, I was like, watch, this year I'm gonna bring a guy home to like meet my family. Thanksgiving already passed. I didn't bring no guy home. And my little cousins were like, you still got time, you still have Christmas and you still have New Year's to make your, like, so you could stay with your word about bringing someone. I'm gonna clean it out to make it sharp to cut a beach up. Went off the camera to put my eyelashes on. I finally got my eyebrows done after like months. The last time I got them done was, I believe it was during my prom. So that was like 7 months ago. I've been having this one for almost a year and I still have a lot. And I see people like fucking buying a new translucent powder like over and over. Put some on my forehead. I put it all over my face because I like the way that it makes it look more matte. I'm going to blush. I'm going to be using the Blossom Time Rose by Milani. It's pink, but it has like a little like shiny tone to it. I don't know if you guys could see it through camera, but it's so bomb. Wait. So bomb. I don't know if you guys could see it, but it's really good. And for my highlight, I purchased another one of this Mary Luminizer because it was like thebomb.com, and I really recommend it. I'll do a little swatch for you guys. Do you see this? Do you guys see that? probably it won't pick up on camera as much as it does in person, just because I don't have like a good ass camera yet. I'm working on that. Okay, I think I need to add a little bit more because I can't see it. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know if you guys could see it, but trust me, my highlight looks bomb. I know a lot of girls that do not blend this out right here. So it's like a really harsh line between your fucking, what is it called? Blush and your fucking highlight. Like, girls, please contour. Please contour. Please fucking blend your fucking, what is it called? Highlight with your blush. By the way, I use the Jacqueline palette with the Morphe 35B. To create this bomb ass blue look. Because you can never go wrong with blue. Look at that. I look like a fucking flamingo. Wait, flamingos are pink. Like a motherfucking peacock. I don't know what would go good with this. I feel like just a glossy lip. So I'm gonna use the glossy one that I got. It's this one. It's so cute, guys. Like, you guys need to get it. Don't want to wear like lipstick because this weather that we're having, be making my lips fucking chapped. Thank you guys all for watching. I hope you guys continue to watch my videos. I love you guys so much.